Okay, so this is the little KD80 I picked up from one of the concreters I deliver concrete to. He said he just wasn't interested in it. He had tried to get it running, had weak spark. Looking here, I think I can see part of the problem. I've bought a new condenser and points for it, but as we can see, that top screw hole is not going to be easy to get undone. But I figure I will try and take the ring there out and see if I can strip it down and get it cleaned up. So we'll have a crack at this. And by the way, Jay from Vroom Room, you need to buy yourself one of these lifts, mate. I see you crawling around on the ground there all the time. Breaks my heart. Anyway, let's have a crack at this. So I've got a couple of these vessel impactors, which have got built-in impact drivers. So I'm going to put it in that top hole first, just to see if I can have a win here. I'll try the bottom one. Yeah, it's good. Hey, top one's good too. Oh, I might just have to let that soak for a while. Well, I've just been fiddle-faddling around with a few other things while I wait for that WD-40 to soak in. I've removed all the bits there. I haven't unsoldered it because I'll take it over to my bench where I can sit down and look at it clearly with the light over the top and use my soldering iron. But I did pull the air filter out because, as you'll probably know if you've done much with bikes, air filter elements just degrade. You can have a brand new one if it's 5 or 10 years old still in the box. When you pull it out, it'll be rubbish, and that's what I was expecting when I pulled this one out. However, as you can see, this is a piece of mattress that someone has cut the size and stuck inside the air box. So whilst it has not degraded at all, I would severely think that the airflow may not quite be correct. So we'll try and address that problem as well. Well, eventually the ring came off, and I put it on the wire brush on the bench grinder and gave it a bit of a tickle up. And then I've come in here and tried to desolder the condenser, and I have discovered that my 30-year-old 20-watt soldering iron, which I bought in the early 90s to fix Sega Master System controllers, will not do the job. And my father's Sherline solder gun, which was bought probably sometime in the 80s, if not the 70s, will also not do the job. I did put my temperature probe on them, and the 20-watt one is getting to 120 degrees. That's Celsius, centigrade, whatever you like to call it. And the 40-watt one is getting to 190. So probably not quite hot enough. Now, all my soldering gear is at least 30 years old. So I went and bought a 100-watt Toledo soldering iron. And hopefully this will do the job. My other problem could just be voltage drop, because I am running on a fairly long extension cord from a power point at the house down to my shed here. But we'll give this a try and we will see if I can do this. And success. Well, I managed to get it soldered and back together. Unfortunately, all the footage seems to be lost. But now I have run into the problem where I put the flywheel back on, gone to adjust the points, and the flywheel is contacting the plate the points are mounted on, and it will not turn when I push the Kickstarter down. So at this point, I'm going to have to say to be continued and do a bit more playing around with it. Catch you next time.